I want to get your reactions of the game.
Are you sure?
Give me what you got.
Okay. It's the tale of two halves. The Broncos were out 21-3, and all of a sudden the mistakes started happening. We had a Russell Wilson fumble when he should have gone down and not even tried to run the ball on the left side or throw the ball away. Then that resulted in a touchdown. Then he throws an interception that was controversial, and that turned into a touchdown or a field goal, whatever, but turned into points. And then the Broncos couldn't stop the run. The Broncos couldn't stop the pass in the second half. Washington made adjustments. Denver did not. And then all of a sudden we have the miracle Hail Mary, who turns out to be a touchdown. Denver had a chance to tie this game, go into overtime, and the referees blew it again. Again. Every single time. It comes down to a critical play. I saw it in the earlier games. There absolutely needs to be a way to challenge calls or non-calls. That should be, if you have an automatic a review within the last 2 minutes of the game, why can you not have a review on a possible penalty or non-penalty? That's the problem I have. And as far as this game, yes, the Broncos did come back, but they should never have been in that position. They never should have been in the position to have to get that touchdown and 2-point conversion. It never should have come down to that. So my looking at this is Broncos great first half, horrible second half, but they almost pulled it out. But almost, just like last week, is not good enough.
Yeah, I think the offensive line was good in the first half. I think they took a step back in the second half, which is putting Wilson on the run. I think that there was, once again, no pass rush, which is what caused the defensive at the end of the game. And then that last play on the 2-point conversion, that should have been pass interference or at least a penalty of contact before something. Mm-hmm. But they called nothing. It doesn't, like, on a game-changing play like that, there has to be something that you can challenge or something. Mm-hmm. Should not have ended that way.
I totally agree.
Now we go into the game against the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. I don't see us winning that game. I don't. Unless something drastically changes.
Couldn't challenge it anyways. It was in within 2 minutes.
No, I'm not saying, Christopher, that we could challenge it. Yeah, I'm not saying that we could challenge it. I'm saying in the last 2 minutes of each half, if there's a controversial play or something, they automatically go to a booth review. Automatically. And they should be able to do that when there's penalties called or not called. They should say, hey, wait a minute, let's look at that and see if that was actually a penalty, because that could be game-changing, which it was. Because then, guess what happens? If that's a penalty, the ball doesn't stay at the 2, it goes to the 1. Now you can do a quarterback sneak or something, you know? At least we score over 13. Well, that's true. We did score over 13. But you understand what I'm saying, guys? I'm not trying to say that we could call a challenge on that, because you can't challenge penalties, which I think is totally stupid. Totally stupid. And I know that the NFL wants to shorten the game and not make it, 4.5 hours long. But guess what? I don't care if it goes 5 hours, as long as you get it correct. Isn't that the object of the game? To make the correct calls?
Hey, Bill.
Oh, what?
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.